I'm really excited about today's video. I want to talk about one of the easiest, fastest, and cheapest ways to send money to another country. So if you're a student abroad, if you have family in another country, and you're making regular payments back to your family, or if you're a small business that needs to receive and make payments in multiple currencies, if you're an expat, a freelancer, if you travel a lot and need to make different payments and receive payments in different currencies, this video is for you. We're going to talk about TransferWise. I've used this service for many years. I'm going to go through a step-by-step tutorial explaining how to go on their website or their app and make payments in different currencies. And finally, if you stick around for the end of the video, I'm going to share a cool giveaway so you actually get a chance to win some cool prizes. All right, let's do this. Welcome back to the channel. Okay, let's talk about TransferWise. I spent the first decade of my professional life working on trading floors in investment banking, dealing with foreign exchange. That was my day-to-day job. I traded foreign exchange and currencies with hedge funds and banks all around the world. And as a result, I grew extremely allergic to all those small hidden fees whenever I had to deal with foreign exchange and currencies in my own personal life, whenever I had to send money somewhere, or whenever I traveled and I had to exchange currencies. And so my brother used to make fun of me because of all those small little decimal points, but they do matter, because the way that banks and other institutions make money on people when they exchange currencies, they not only charge them a fee to send money from an account to another when you're sending money back to your family. You pay a fee for this, right? But then there's the fee that you actually don't necessarily see, because the bank offers you a rate to buy here and then to sell here. And they make the whole spread, right? So that's kind of the hidden fees that a lot of people don't necessarily see when they're exchanging currencies, and they don't necessarily always realize that all these decimal points matter. So the cool thing about TransferWise is they are right in the middle, and they are very transparent about their fees and how much you're paying. They take the middle rate, the interbank market rate that big institutions get when they exchange currencies, and they charge you only a small fee, which they disclose initially at the beginning of the transaction. So that's the cool thing about TransferWise. If you haven't heard about the company, it's one of the most successful European financial technology companies over the last decade. They started, I think, in 2011. They, at this point, have 14 offices around the world. They process more than $5 billion in payments per month, and they have more than 8 million customers. But the biggest feature here, and I've introduced this company to a lot of friends that started using TransferWise for their own personal needs whenever they needed to send money somewhere, is safety. TransferWise is registered with the FinCEN, which is the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, which is an institution that was founded by the US Department of Treasury in 1990 to police money laundering and catch terrorists funding. So they're registered with this organization, but they also are regulated by every single financial authority in all the countries they do business in. So they're basically regulated by the same guys for things like KYC, know your customer, for money laundering, for all the regulations and rules that every single bank or institution sending money like Western Union have to obey. All right, let's dive right in. Let's hop on the TransferWise website and let me show you how you can transfer money to another currency. Okay, so this is what the homepage for TransferWise.com looks like. You see on the right side here, you have this option to kind of play with different currencies and experiment and see the exchange rates that you would be getting for wherever you need to send money without even signing up to this account. But we're going to log in. Now, what's nice about this feature is that they have this two-step verification. They just send me a text message to enter kind of a verification code to my phone. So just in case your account ever gets compromised, you have this extra step and you land on the homepage here. You see it's extremely simple. In the middle, you kind of see your past activity. On the left side, the option to send money, which we'll use in a second, the option for the debit card, recipient section where you manage the people you're regularly sending money to, and then the option to invite and earn a little bit of money on the side if you're referring this service to your friends. So we'll click on send money, and I'm going to show you two different ways to send money. One with paying with your debit card, and one where you pay with a bank transfer, or where you're sending money from, where you're linking it directly to your banking account. So you'll see kind of two different options of what to do here. So I'm in the US, I'm gonna select US dollars. So to send $1,000 into euros would be at this 0.84785 exchange rate, which is, like I said, it's right in the middle. This is the exchange rate that big banks and big players in foreign exchange markets get. This is something that 10 years ago was unavailable. You would be paying the bid offer spread between where you buy and sell, and kind of really wasting money and being taken advantage of by Western Union or regular banks, where you would be paying that huge bid offer spread, which you don't pay here anymore. And TransferWise is extremely transparent in how much you pay for this. So in this case, it would be $9.02. Now, if I change this to only $100, you see the total fees change to $2.67. So you see it's a percentage of how much money you're sending. So I'm gonna use $100 because I don't actually have to send money anywhere. I'm gonna use this for the sake of this video. So sending $100 to, where are you sending this to? So you can obviously have existing recipients. You see myself is already in there with a Euro account, my friend Jaime that I sent money in the past, but you can click on someone else if this is somebody new, somebody you haven't sent money to before, and you put in their full name, their address. Now the address is needed because again, TransferWise is respecting the money laundering regulations in each country, and they have to know their customer. That's the KYC thing that you hear about when you talk about compliance. So you fill in the address of the recipient. They don't actually send anything to their home address, but they have to know who it is. And then the account details at the bottom here. In the case of Euro transfers, it's the IBAN, the international banking account number. So I don't actually have to send money to anyone today, but I'll click on myself here, and that takes me to the verification, kind of reviewing the transfer. So yeah, $100 is going to cost me $1.60. This is the exchange rate. I will get 83 euros and 43 cents on the other side. The account number is right. Click to accept the terms, confirm and continue. And now this takes me to a page where you tell TransferWise how you will pay for this transfer, how you get that $100 to them, right? You have several options to give the money to them, so they send it to that account on the other side. So you see I have Apple Pay as one option, debit card, credit card. So you see the fee goes up by $3 for me when between the debit card and the credit card. I also have the option to use a bank debit, ACH, and a wire transfer. So we'll do those in a second, but for this first instance, we'll use a debit card. So I'm going to send $100 from my account to my Euro account, and I'm going to send those $100 to TransferWise using my debit card, right? Which is obviously linked to my bank account. Continue to payment, put in the credit card number, and I'm going to save the card for future payments and pay $100. Starting my transfer, receiving your money. You see how simple this whole process is and how transparent the fees are really here. And done. That took 7 seconds and you just saved $41.76. I didn't have to go to a bank or Western Union. I didn't have to pay a fee of, in the US, it used to be $75. It really depends on the amount you're sending and who you're using, but there is a fee to send the money. Plus, I didn't have to use that exchange rate, which was not the real exchange rate in the middle, right? So I know that I saved a lot on this transfer, even though this was just $100. Right? Okay, let's talk about the other way to send money using a bank transfer. So here I'm back on the all activity page where I actually see the previous transfer here for the $100. Again, I'll click on send money, and that takes me to the same page that we saw previously. So this time I'm going to choose to send $150. You see the commission is a little bit higher at $3.46 compared to $2.67 on the previous one. Again, it's a percentage of how much money you're sending, but the exchange rate is, again, the middle, the exchange rate that the big institutions get. I'll click on continue again. And again, sending it to myself to the verification step, go through the details again, $150, receiving $125.17 on the other side. I'll accept the terms of use, click on confirm. And again, I'm here on the same page that we were on previously. How would you like to pay? So I'll use the bank debit ACH this time. I don't really want to use the last option here, the wire transfer, because I would have to physically go to my bank or use my app to send the money to TransferWise, which would involve a fee to my bank. So the bank debit in the US, the HCH is free from my bank's perspective. It's going to be $1.19 for TransferWise in terms of fees, but again, getting that great exchange rate, continue to payment. And this is trying to link to whatever bank I'm going to be paying from, right? Again, you have to transfer the money to TransferWise somehow. So in the previous case, I used my debit card to pay for that. This time I'm going to use my real bank account at Chase. So TransferWise uses Plate to link to your bank. Again, that's going to vary by country, but essentially I'm linking my bank to TransferWise. Again, they don't have my login details here, so I'm just logging in through this website, which is secure. And again, two-step verification here. So I'm going to choose a text message to verify that it's actually me. So this is Chase verifying that this is me. Submit. And your account has been successfully linked to TransferWise. So Chase linked my account to them. It's the same way that you're linking your account to PayPal, for example, right? Same thing. So, and it's asking me, do you authorize a payment of $150? Yes, I do. And again, the confirmation page. So $150 from my USD account shipped to my Euro account at TransferWise. So now I've done 2 transfers here. Again, they tell me how much I saved. So remember this confirmation page, because we're going to talk about it in a second when we discuss the giveaway that I want to announce on this video. But just to conclude this little explanation, I think you see how extremely easy it is to use this service, to use TransferWise, how user-friendly it is. You can use this on your computer, on your phone, you can monitor all the activity, and obviously you can have multiple transfers set up to multiple users and just manage all your payments there. Okay, finally we're at the good part of this video. That's the giveaway. I started this channel in the middle of the pandemic as a way to give back to people and help them around investing decisions and personal finance, basically ways to be smart about money, especially now in the tough times that so many people are going through. TransferWise is the first company that I decided to endorse on this channel. Personally, I have used the service for many years. I have recommended them to countless friends and family and haven't had any complaints so far. So the giveaway is really simple. And by the way, this is not sponsored by TransferWise. I am going to pay for this with my own money, but that's a way for me to give back to people that will decide to use this service. Step number 1. Use the link below the video to sign up for the service and open your account and process your first transfer. Step number 2, once you process your first currency transfer, remember that confirmation page that you get at the end that I showed you on the 2 transfers we had just done together. Take a picture of that or take a screenshot of that confirmation page and email it to me at transferwisemartin@gmail.com. Again, I'll leave the details below the video, the link and the email. Step number 3 is for me, and that's once a month. I will select 3 random people from the list of people that will email me that month to confirm that they use the link below the video to sign up for the service. They send me that confirmation page. Do not send me any of your account numbers or details. This is not a scam. I don't want your details. When it comes to obviously your finances and account numbers, but once a month I will select 3 people and I will email them an Amazon gift card worth $25 each. So I'm filming this now at the end of August. The first period will run until the end of September, and so on October 1st I will randomly select 3 people from the list of people that will email me confirming that they use the link. They send me the screenshot of the confirmation, and I will announce the winners every month in the comment section below the video and email them the gift card for Amazon for $25 for every single person. All right, hopefully you enjoyed this conversation. If you want more of this content, more tips around investing and personal finance, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, give a like to this video. Stay healthy, stay safe. Be smart about your money, especially now. This is not easy times for so many people. And I'll see you in a few days in the next video. Thanks for watching.